Hey everyone, how are ya? Let's see if I can get some bloody sound this time, eh? Be nice for a nice change. I'll soon find out. Terry said she'll call me if I don't have any sound going. So I'll wait till some people get on. I won't talk about anything important, I'm sure. Late one again for me. I can't seem to get them done any earlier. There's people. Hello. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Oh, I hope that means you can hear me. Keep hitting that thumbs up if you can hear me. Oh, okay, beautiful. Okay, great. That's good news. I don't know why it does it, but it does it. I'm not technologically minded, so that's all good. Okay, now I've got to get everything in my head. I'm so concentrated on the sound, I'm not concentrating on anything else. Let's see. Talking to the programmer tonight. I already have been talking to him. Told him that I'm a bit over it and need to get things. I understand what he has to do takes time. The reason it's taken as long as it has. First, we had to identify the problem, which we did. Then we tried to do it one way, which on a manually based one would have worked, but on an automated based one it won't work. And we don't want to take away the automation from it at all. Big selling item, and it also makes our lives easier. So now he's had to go in a different way, and as he's running it, it's got to only run down 6 levels. And when he was running the program he put within the program to realign it, it was going like 20 or something like that, and he's had to readjust the settings and things like that to get the coding right. So I'm not a programmer. If I was a programmer, I'd be working on it day and night myself. And hopefully get it done. So I trust in him. Asif is the one who built the program for me, so he knows it better than anyone. And so I've got to trust in him that he'll get it right. As I said, it's not everyone. It's just every now and then, but everyone is important to me. So that's why it's a big thing for me. So otherwise, it works fine. People are still cycling. People are still getting paid. And things like that. So but the people it's missing, I understand where you're coming from, and why I can say I understand and I know exactly where you're coming from is I myself haven't gone to level 5, and I should have by now, but because of the glitch, so I haven't been paid either. So I'm right here with you guys. I want it fixed as much as anyone. I'm waiting on half a Bitcoin. I need that for advertising and eating like everyone else does. So please bear with me. As I said, I've got vested interest in making sure this works just for me personally, let alone everyone else. So I'm right there with you. So and for the most part, everyone's been really, really good about it. I saw a post regarding having a counter and things like that for people going from level 1 to level 2, because we have the ones for people going to level 3 and level 4 and stuff like that already on there. Let me get the glitch fixed and all that sort of thing. We'll have a look at that. But doing a counter, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's overly... Elaine does updates and things like that. She's been holding off on the level 1 to level 2s until we get the glitch fixed, because there's no good telling them, this person is it when they haven't. So that's why she hasn't been doing the level 1 to level 2s for the most part. She can go ahead and do that, but just no one complains saying, number 1566 didn't actually. Just leave it and just let her put the updates up, because basically you buy the math, and she does the math. She works very, very hard on it. If the glitch wasn't there, they would be. So she can put those updates up every single day, saying who's gone from level 1 to level 2, which accounts, and just if we know that one's been missed because of the damn glitch, don't everyone jump on it and say no they haven't yet. We know. Okay, so that's the reason she held off, because people were complaining about it, and you know what's going on. I told you what's going on. So as for that, if you want to do a quick calculation in your head, all you got to do is whatever number we're at on the upgraded thing on the home site, on the home page down the bottom, it tells you how many people have upgraded, 3,400 and something. Well, half of that, those people would be on level 2. So it's not hard to work out anyway. Down the track, I might do a counter or something like that, I guess. But right now, it's not a priority. My mindset's on not making it, checking when mine is going to, my next one's going to level 2 or anything like that. My mindset's on bringing people in and sharing this with as many people as I can to make the numbers grow faster. And the rest takes care of itself. Remember, we don't focus on ourselves, we focus on the whole thing, and that's how you succeed. If you just sit there waiting and just watching the numbers, waiting for you and doing nothing else, nothing's going to happen. So, there you go, that's answered as far as I'm concerned. I'll be making improvements all through the year on the site, but you've got to do things one at a time. The more you bung into a program, for the lights and buzzers and things like that, the more that can go wrong. Okay, and we don't want that. We want a nice simple program. I mean, I'll be bringing in enhancements during the year and stuff like that, which are fantastic, but I want to keep the program as simple as possible, because I'm not here to sell you a used car. I'm not here to put $1,000 in your pocket so you've got money for 5 minutes. I'm here to totally change your whole life. Okay, not just for 5 minutes, but for the rest of your life. That's what I designed this for in the first place. So if you think it's going slow, help more to make it go fast. And if you're not going to help at all, don't complain. Okay, I'm with you totally. I wanted to go faster. We all wanted to go faster, but it is going faster. Our average is up from when we first started. And if you have been in programs as long as I have, and many of you here have been, with any program, even at the beginning, if it's a legit program for a start, a lot of the ones, the hypes and things like that, they start off and they go really fast. Within a few weeks, they're going quite quickly, a lot of money going in, and guess what? They disappear. Okay? It's just the way it is. But if you look at some of the really, really big programs where millions of people have joined, it took them ages to get to that point, guys. And the only reason it got there is because everyone worked together. That's the only reason it's got there. I could name quite a few successful businesses that got into the millions, right? But only through hard work. It wasn't done overnight, It's done from a lot of hard work from dedicated people. So if you've got to get into the trenches with us and work with us, fine, But you don't focus on when your one's going to go to level 2, and especially if you just joined, keep it real. Get in there, work with us. That's how you make any program, company, business, offline, online, whatever you like. You have to make it grow by working together. No business just sits there, does nothing, and becomes successful. None. Okay? So, none of the real ones anyway. Okay? So that's what I'll tell you on that. Get your mindset right, and you'll go a lot further than sitting there waiting for something to happen. Make it happen. That's part of the mindset. That's part of the success in your life. There's no good you sitting there waiting, because even if we do change your lives, even without you, if you're just going to sit there do nothing, that's up to you, right? I'm not going to come down on you on it. I'm just giving you advice. But when you become successful, and say within 2 years, like I've always said, 1 year, 2 year plan, and if you have made, say, even just $1 million in a couple of years, right, which is more than you'll ever make in your job, right? So you make $1 million, say, in 2 years, right? At the, as far as I'm concerned, that's a minimum. Okay? You've got to have that mindset in your head. Otherwise, that $1 million will be gone, and you won't know where it's gone. And it'd be like having $1,000 in your pocket for 5 minutes. Okay? I want to change your lives for the better, not just put money in your pocket so you feel good right now. Okay? That's what Bitcoin Ascension's all about. That's what I'm all about. And most of you are here. Okay? So if that's not your thing, that's okay. Some people are after the quick fix, but ask yourself, what have you been doing for the last few years online, and where are you now with doing those things? Which I'm trying to change everything online here. I'm trying to make things better for everyone, instead of jumping around from place to place to place in hopes something works. Okay? I'm trying to show you that if you work for a bit each day, you're going to make a lot of money and change your life. Simple as that. Okay? Now, I can't put it any simpler than that. And for those who want to get involved, get involved. And those who don't want to get involved, and you just want to sit there and wait, that's fine too. but shush. Okay, let mummy and daddy who are doing the work make it work for it, so you can succeed. Okay, but that's all I'll say on that matter. As I said, I respect every single one of you, whether you want to help or not. Okay, I still respect you. I've got nothing but respect for people. Simple as that. Okay. Okay, what else is actually happening? The good things that are happening. Katie's going to get together a media package in terms of for seminars and things like that, presentation, PowerPoint presentation, information, and things like that, and that'll help our brilliant marketers over in India get stuck in. They're saying to me that, you know, even if 1% of the population over there, even less than 1%, is all we need, and they're very, very confident they can do that. So they want to educate people on Bitcoin over there, show them how they can get set up, and then start with Bitcoin Ascension. So that's exciting. I've been excited about it all day since having that Zoom call with them, AAP and Torren, and that brilliant man, I can't remember his name, who's a marketing genius, and he does it, you know, talking to people, you know, offline, and but once we get this media package together, this presentation package together with the PowerPoint, anyone will be able to do it. I know a lot of people here, old school people, who still, like, you know, do a presentation from their home. You know, get a group of people around, bang, here's a presentation, and things like that. A lot of people do it that way, and it works very, very well. And I think it's a good way of doing it because you get to see the people and meet the people personally and talk to them. Like I like to talk on Zoom, or when I went over to Perth, got to meet a lot of people and chat to them and everything like that, and got to know them one-on-one. And you find those sort of people usually work harder with you because they've got to meet you. So, you know, offline presentations are brilliant. So that's exciting stuff. I'm really, really excited about that, and you guys should be too. You should be over the moon about this. You know, we've still got to do our work as well, because I figure if 3 guys can bring 1 million people in, what are the rest of us can do, you know, within that year as well. You know, we should be able to more than match it, I think. So that's fantastic. Let's see, talking to Chuck tonight on Zoom I was. I'll put a post up because he can't post in groups. Facebook's sort of done him over from years ago, and he's got another 48 years or something before they'll let him post anything in groups. So that's why he puts stuff on my timeline, because he can't put it anywhere else, poor bugger. So I was Zooming with him, and if you want to do a live testimonial, because they're better than written ones in terms of people believing them, because unless you've got one like Terry's, if you've read Terry Phillips's testimonial, she gives a bit of a history there between her and I. We've been mates for the last 9 years and everything like that. That one, you know, it's not designed by a bot, but a lot of the ones that you see around people, negative people, will say, oh, that's just a bot-driven testimonial maker, because it is software out there like that. So the live ones carry a lot more weight because they can see the person and hear the person and things like that. And if you look at Juliet's one, it went for about 12 to 14 minutes, I think, or something like that, her testimonial. But it's a brilliant testimonial because it comes from the heart. And, you know, that's always going to appeal to me when it comes from your heart and not just from a script. So he will do, you Zoom with him and he records your testimonial. Basically, he gives it to Terry. Terry puts it up on YouTube. And if you looked at YouTube lately, which you should have, Terry's put Terry has put on put them into categories, so you can find the lives to the testimonial has a channel and all that sort of thing, so you can find things a lot easier. On that, also talking to Chuck tonight, he's putting together little videos on why it's important on YouTube to advertise on YouTube and Steam it. You know, I saw people talking about Steam it, and we're going to organise a Steam it account and go there as well. But why YouTube is important, why it's great for advertising, good for the for Bitcoin Ascension. The more likes and visibility we get on YouTube, the better off we are on Google, and the higher the ranking we get, which is really, really important. So that's why when we say, oh, go over there, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment on all the videos. It's important. It's not just you know, I have my ego groomed nice. Oh, yeah, look, he's fantastic. I'm not like that, so I'm doing it for a reason. But Chuck is going to do it's going to do a series of videos on the importance of YouTube, and also what to do on YouTube, and he's got some tricks he's learned on how to really beef up those videos to get a lot more views so they go viral. We get these things going viral, especially like Craig Smith's ads going viral and things like that. You just watch the magic happen from there. YouTube is very, very important. It's a very important thing to have, and in business anyway. But you look at a lot of the big guys in programming, like in programs and things like that. They're on YouTube. They have their own YouTube channels, and they got hundreds of thousands of followers, and that's what we want for us as well. Okay, so and that way I could once we got a lot of subscribers and a lot of views on our videos and things like that, I can start doing things specifically for YouTube in terms of education packages. So we're giving away good value plus a brilliant system. And that just makes us all the better. So prospect calls will be going on there, and I'll lead into that in a second. So the videos that Chuck makes, I'll review, and then I'll get Terry to post them up in YouTube, probably in the info section, or something like that. Wherever Terry put the what was it, the prospect call idea, it'd probably go there, or something. I'll have to check. I'll have to have a look. At that in the morning. Let's see what else. So Chuck's doing that. So big thank you to Chuck for doing all that for us. He's a brilliant man, and I love talking to him. He's an easy guy to talk to. He's very forward, very friendly, and he's there to help us in any way he can. So live testimonials with Chuck is a great idea because he'll edit them out nicely and then pass them over. That's for people who don't know how to do them. Okay, if you already know how to do them, you don't have to do it that way. You can just do your own. You can pick up your phone, do a recording, bang, there you go. But doing it with Chuck, it's good. It's recorded nicely, and it gets you used to doing things like that, especially Zoom. Leading into Zoom, I'm going to do prospect calls. By the looks for the comments, some of the comments I've seen in there, probably on the weekend would be best for people. I'll have to find what time suits. I may have to do 2 in a day, one at like say 9 p.m. Eastern time on a Saturday night or something like that, which will be like a well, that'll be a Sunday for me, about midday, I guess, or 11 o'clock. I'll have to check the times. But at 8 or 9 p.m. on for Eastern Standard Time, but you've got to remember California time as well, which is a few hours behind that. So you've got to make sure it's a time that that side of the world can get on. And I'll do the prospect call and give the information, have a chat, tell them what we're doing, how we're doing it, and where we plan to be, and also have a question and answer time at the end. They will be recorded, and they'll obviously go up on YouTube and things like that. But the more people that come onto those calls and the people you invite, remember it's a prospect call, it's not just the live here. This is a prospect call, so you're supposed to be bringing in prospects. So so I'll do one, about midday my time, 11 o'clock in the morning my time on a Sunday, and that'll cover Australia and the US in the evening, and then I'll do another one in the evening my time, because that'll cover the UK, Europe area, because that'll be their daytime, I suppose, unless they want it at night. But if they, I'll have to work out a time if they want it at night in the evening. But if I do it just Sunday during the day, that should be pretty much okay. But I'll get opinions. Most of my admins are over in the UK, so I'll get their opinions on what works for them, so I can work out a time I can do it. I thought, do the prospect calls. I've jumped on a lot of calls over the last couple of months for people who've organised their own Zoom calls or their own prospect calls, and they've had me come in and guest speak in there, and that's worked really, really well. But I'll organise some official ones, so we've got everyone coming just to the one spot. So I hope you're excited about that as well. All the guys, I'll do anything to help you out, but you've got to bring the people in to the prospect call so they can ask their questions, and I can answer them. That's pretty much for that. We can organise it for obviously next week. Gives you a week because it's the weekend. Well, it's Monday morning for me now, I think. What day is it? Hang on, I've got to check my phone. Yeah, it is Monday. It's Monday morning. Time flies when you're having fun, I suppose. But we'll organise it for next weekend. I'll put a post up with my link, my Zoom link, and the times I'll be doing it, and I'll do it in Eastern Standard Time for the US, because you guys over there know what you're talking about, and that way I'll work out what time it is for me, and I'll also do it UK time after I talk to my admin about a good time to do it, so I know what time that I've got to do it. So could be a late night for me, but I won't care. So so we'll do that, and that way I think I've covered just about everywhere, because I'm pretty sure Nigeria is only like an hour difference from UK or something like that. So so that works as well. So I'll talk to Mitt Phoenix about that, and maybe Phyllis Baker as well down in South Africa, to see what the time zones are there. But bring all the people in that you can, and you know, and I'll talk to them, and they can ask their questions, and that'll save you guys a lot of work, and because we have one central link, it's nice and easy. So yeah, let's see, what else was I going to talk about? Of course, Barbara Strugel, has her competition going. I hope people are getting stuck into that. If you want people to be a part of that, find her post, put it on your wall, put it on your timeline. I'll do that in the morning with me. I'll find her post and put it on my timeline. I'll cut and paste it. I won't just share it. I'll actually cut and paste it so people will see it. I've told you about this before. You just share it. Most of your friends won't see it, but if you cut and paste it and put it on, then they'll see it, and get involved and have some fun with that. And let's see who wins that. That'll be really, really good to see. So and that runs all week. The standardised times for the competitions I'll be putting up in the morning as well, with the time clock. I'll get the time clock so I know exactly what times that is in different time zones. I'll pick one for each country, a time zone, and so you guys can work it out from there. A lot easier than trying to work out my time. So considering I'm always up, so all time is just irrelevant to me. So you know, I'm always here. As much as people nag me to go to bed, so it's like you're sick of me. Okay, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, Craig Smith. Again, another shout out for Craig Smith. You probably saw Terry's post. If you haven't, why not? He's done yet another short video. Absolutely beautiful video for Canada. So yay, Canada. So we've got the United Kingdom and Canada. For you Canadians, you can start advertising and show some nationalistic pride, and let's get a lot of Canadians in, and it doesn't matter that it's well, it only goes for like a minute and a bit, so it's a nice short video. So get the Canadians working on that. I know the Brits are already working. I've seen a lot of our UK people posting the UK one, and of course we've got the normal ones as well, like the one on my wall. Absolutely love those videos. Those videos are fantastic, really, really are. And thank you again, Craig, for doing all the work you do, because you haven't been with us that long. So I love the way you work. I love your ideology. I love your mindset. All you see is you know, the big picture, and that's what we all need to see, is the big picture. Let's see. So yeah, so Chuck's doing the YouTube thing, which is really important. I'll get the Steam It thing done. I'll keep you updated with what the program is doing, and I'll slap him around the head a bit and see if we can get that resolved. But I know he's doing it as fast as he can. If he could have done it with a snap of his fingers, it would have already been done. So there's a lot involved. Because it's automated, it's a bit trickier, but it'll get fixed. It's good. There's, you know, always a way. So you know, worst comes to worst, we force everyone like we had before. But as I said, with a lot of people coming in, it's just going to make it really a nightmare. So I'd rather not be doing that, and I'd rather be just having it all fixed and working right. Especially with some of the enhancements I'll be bringing in this year. I've got to go see a lady next week, I hope, regarding bringing one big thing in, and I'll be trying to bring that in as soon as I can. And I can't wait to tell you what that's all about. That's going to be really, really exciting too, for all of you, for a lot of reasons. So you'll love that. And finally, one of the things I keep hinting about, I'll actually be bringing in, and I know a lot of people want to know everything, but as I said, I've got other people from other programs wanting to know what I'm going to be doing. So I can't tell them. I'm not going to let anyone beat them from the ideas I've had. So very exciting for me as well. Bitcoin's right down right now, which is great. People go, oh, that's terrible, it's right down. No, it's not. It'll go up. It's great. I'm just taking advantage of it while it's down now. That's the important thing. You know, don't see the glass half empty, see it half full. You know, take advantage of every... Because I'll tell you, in 6 months' time, you guys are really going to be complaining that it's so high. and things like that. So take advantage now while you can. So let's see, anything else? So many things I've had to go through. I've still got a lot of computer work to do tomorrow morning. Got to catch up with a lot of messages and things like that. I try and do my main work during my daytime on the computer, doing the little computer work I have to do and getting things organised. And in the evening, it's a little more laid back, where I deal with things basically via Messenger and chat to people and stuff like that, unless an emergency comes up. But otherwise, it's just pretty laid back for me, because people were worried, and I can see where they're coming from, that I was working like day in, day out, day and night on this and nothing else, and they were worried I was going to burn myself out. So I may still go to bed really, really late, but I'm not sitting in front of a computer and hacking away over there and just doing all my work. I'm regulating that now, so I don't burn out. I can stay up all night. I haven't got a problem with that, but I'll probably go to bed shortly after this. So so yeah, so I'm not burning the candles at both ends that way. So I am relaxing a bit and having just getting to know people and things like that, which is great, which is just as important as doing the computer work as well. So so that's fantastic. So thank you to everyone for all your hard work. I'm loving it. We'll get some more ads up there. Ad of the day, we'll do the ad of the day again tomorrow. For the last part, Juliet's been saying, look, let's hit the YouTube and the Instagram with the comments and the ads we've done on Facebook. If you haven't commented, comment. And I see a lot of people haven't, and I don't know what's stopping you. I really, really don't. I see you on there posting, videos of cats and dogs and things like that. I don't know why you can't make a comment on an ad. So, think I'm not having a go. I'm just saying you really got to get your mindset right and don't procrastinate, because, it's time to dominate. So, as simple as that. Every comment is important, okay? And make sure it's in words, not in pictures. The words carry the weight, not little stickers and pictures. Although you can add them as well, but make sure you've made your written comment. So yep, so that's all good. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on, and I'll do my live again tomorrow. I might jump on Zoom tomorrow for people to have a chat to me if they want to. See if I can organise the time to do that, and we can have a good old chinwag, and as we say over here. And you can, if you haven't spoken to me before live, then you can, and we can get to know each other and talk. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys, love yous all very, very much. You mean everything to me, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Catch you later. Bye bye.